Some say I'm the voice, give my people hope. I'm the chosen one, some say I'm the GOAT. This that Holy Ghost, don't you overdose. This that living legend, hands around your fucking throat. Get it? I am a menace, I am the end and the fucking beginning. It ain't no question about who was the realest. Niggas are gimmicks, they gotta be kidding. Follow my lead and I'll show you the way.
Fucking apps and shit ask you to rate it. Like, nigga, you know you don't care. So why are you asking me how I feel about you like you're gonna do something to make it better? Like, stop. Don't do that. Oh man. So how the fuck are y'all doing? It's been a while. I've been busy as fuck, y'all. But based on what I'm noticing, I ain't missed too much. There's nothing great. We didn't make a big leap in my absence. I was thinking maybe we was getting a running start. We was going to just maybe make some type of leap. No, it didn't happen. That didn't happen. But let me say, first and foremost, shout out to Team Rob. Y'all already know what it is. Man, I love everybody that comes here to support me, everybody that comes to spend time with me, everybody that's interested in getting better by convicting yourself to be better. Everybody who's into shit like that. So I appreciate y'all. You know, I've been posting still on my Instagram. I've been making videos, but I've been posting on my Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, I mean, come on. At this point, it's just like a click away. So fuck with me. Y'all been waiting on me. Nata Jean, Mad Love. I've been busy, man. Y'all know that this stuff take time. You know, like anybody that's making, you know, substantial amounts of videos and stuff like that, y'all need to pay them some fucking respect, because this shit takes time. It takes a mood. It takes an attitude. You have to be in the right mindset. You know, you have to be clear about it. If you're serious about it, you have to be clear, you know. But all I've been doing is just sitting back, taking in information as of right now. That's all I've been doing, is sitting back, just watching us fail over and over and over again, continuously, just in the back, just with your hand right here, just shaking your head like, what the fuck, man? And we like still, this is what I've been doing, just building up to have some time to adequately deal with this shit. This is just gonna be, if y'all want me to answer questions, save them for a second for me. All right. If you actually want me to address the questions, save them for a second, because I'm just gonna be going and for a minute, and because I got a lot to get out about some shit that I've been seeing out here with black folk. I got some things to clarify as well about some things going on with black folks. So y'all just, you know, save your comments. I'll give you open floor to give me your comments, and then we'll go through them then. All right. Because I want to start with, like the title says, what the fuck we've been doing thus far. Now, I watched us come through Thanksgiving, you know, and I told y'all I'm done. Then I told y'all I'm done with talking to white people, trying to necessarily explain how they're being racist, necessarily highlight all of the events where they're simply being themselves. I was going to stop doing that shit, because it's time for, you know, as black people, we're going to have to hold our feet to the fire and make strides in the right direction on our own. You know, we're going to have to do that shit. That's the only way this shit's going to work. This just can't be possible without that. So I've been sitting here just watching us go through, you know, the same bullshit that we've been going through, and we're taking it and everything's cool, and we're still just out here denying institutional racism, looking at Donald Trump in the face like it's this motherfucker's fault and all this shit. We're still doing the same things. We're still being fucking label whores, consumers. We're still not teaching our kids any motherfucking codes whatsoever. And that's really the easiest thing in the world. You have 100% access to your child. You can teach them whatever the fuck you want. You can download whatever program in them that you want to, but we're still choosing this bullshit ass program over here. Full of lies, games, you know, whatever little fantasies we create for our children in their fucking minds. We still doing that. And that's causing some motherfucking issues out here in these streets. and we're not growing from what we're seeing. Hold on, let me pull some shit up real quick. What we're seeing isn't making us be convicting enough of ourselves and our contribution. My son, all right, I'm gonna tell y'all the story about a playground. I'm gonna show y'all. This is a playground story. My son, at school, he's in public school. Playground, minding his own business, right? When some little black boys decide they want to fight my son, decide they want to jump him. Now, my son he's a little guy. You know what I'm saying? There is no like one tall person can probably just hold my son's head with the palm of his hand, as my son was swinging. It's some childish like these kids is big now, and my son he ain't really hit that spurt yet, right? But these black kids decided to jump my son nonetheless. Now he stood up for himself, which I was very proud of. But the story ends in, two white bulls coming to help my son out. Now, can imagine the type of, mentality or mindset a child may go through in a situation like this, where you got little black kids trying to fucking fight you for no fucking reason, and little white kids come in to help. Now, I do wonder if the kids that was jumping my son would have been white, would anybody white would have helped? I do wonder that. I didn't cover that with him because I didn't want his mind to have to even deal with that at that time. So, but I did wonder that. But I thought about this, and these is black kids that are coming to essentially jump or bully or fuck with another black kid. I know that only happens because we're not teaching our kids not to fuck with other black kids. Still, our kids, are going through trauma in schools around their own people. This is happening because we're not teaching our children any type of codes as to how they deal with black people. We're not downloading that program into them. We're giving them a bunch of bullshit. Well, like it's a lot of little dumb shit we giving them. You know what I'm saying? Like little stupid shit, little lies and shit like that we'll have them go out and they'll push the same lies on the other kids. I mean, it's some bullshit we push on them, but they don't have no like. And how the fuck am I supposed to clarify this shit? What the fuck am I supposed to do in this situation? Because we still ain't teaching our kids no motherfucking codes. Why are black kids even fighting each other? Why are they picking on each other? Why are they bullying each other? They still talking about bullying in schools. You got little black kids killing themselves over bullying in school. Now, I will say that black parents might want to keep your kids, if it's a majority white place, your kid better have some thick skin coming in if that's the situation. You better be done taught and taught and taught and taught. And really, it's a wonder that you would even want to live with or around that many where you're in a small number and your kid one only black kid. Like, that's tough. That's tough as fuck to try to. But little black kids around other black kids, still there's no haven. There's nowhere to go. There's nowhere to go. You can't turn to your own for protection. You can't turn to these motherfuckers for protection. There's nowhere for you to fucking go. Because ain't no fucking, we don't even teach brotherhood, sisterhood. You don't fuck with nobody black. We don't teach that shit to our kids. It's not a problem. They sit around and see us attacking each other constantly. They see us, going in constantly on each other, on social media, cussing each other out. They see us perform and conduct ourselves this way, so they perform the same way. We laugh at each other, pick at each other. This is the shit we do. Same shit they do. And it's causing harm and ain't nobody trying to fucking stop it. And this ain't something that the white man ain't making you, do this shit. Him and his mama, neither one of them on your motherfucking back at your house, making them do this shit. That community mindset starts young. It has to be instilled young. So that way it grows with you as you grow. Like, motherfuckers is playing games and shit. Like, no. I don't know what the fuck. Why would it doesn't take a lot for you as a black parent to say to your child, yo, no. Now, if somebody put their goddamn hands on you, I don't give a fuck from goddamn black to goddamn magenta. You beat their motherfucking ass. That's what you got to do. Defend yourself. I don't give a fuck at that point. But we sit around, I'm talking about verbally just trashing each other constantly. That's all we're doing. Constantly. As a community, and that's what our fucking kids see. Or if not that, then we out here getting scammed. Swindled. Swindled by other black people faking this motherfucking shit, man. Playing games with this shit. We out here getting goddamn tricked by goddamn... How the fuck y'all still falling for this shit? There's a problem here that we cannot sense genuine people by now. That's a serious problem. That's the reason that you can't make out who your enemy is. One of the main reasons is because you can't even see your enemy. They shouldn't give a fuck what they talking about, what they, how good shit sound and all this shit. Shit gonna come out. Shit gonna come out. A lot of these motherfuckers is fraudulent. And you know what's happening with that bullshit? Is all of us get thrown in the same goddamn boat. If you're talking about knowledge, you're doing it for money. It don't matter. It's like the goddamn black church now. Y'all like preachers now asking for all this goddamn money. Y'all know damn well black people don't got no damn money anyway. So y'all sitting around. Now you got all these motherfuckers saying this type of shit. Because y'all haven't learned who to fuck with yet. And that was my goddamn fault. Now it's everybody's fault. Because you running around here listening and nodding and ain't goddamn paying no attention to what's really being said, what's really happening. You can see inconsistencies, but you let them slide, right? And then you turn around and be mad at me. Now you're mad at the entire community. Y'all fake ass motherfucking... Stop fucking with these people. You see the shit. Stop ignoring the truth when it's sitting there right in your goddamn face. You see it. You feel it, you let it slide. You keep filing. And then you get mad. Right? What the fuck? What the fuck? Everybody not out here doing it, but we all getting chunked in. What's up, everybody's just now getting here? Like, we all getting chunked into this group, and I mean, some people, they not acting like that. Everybody not acting like that. But that's what it's fucking becoming. Because we don't have motherfucking discernment. We can't tell. Like, something ain't looking fishy about this to us at all, right? What the fuck? And that's blamed on everybody that's doing any type of knowledge whatsoever. Anybody who even utters the word donate, it becomes a problem. The problem is these motherfuckers, they don't want to be honest with y'all. They don't want to do that. And what bothers me about that is, like, why not? Speak real. Like, if y'all donate to me, I'm not about to fucking tell y'all I'm going to take nobody nowhere. I ain't building nothing over here. No, if you donate to me, you donating to a black man out here telling the motherfucking truth. That's it. I ain't got nothing for sale. I'm not selling shit. That's going to put some gas in my truck. Might feed me. Might feed some of my kids. Might buy me a nice ass Black Power t-shirt or something, you know. Just be honest. I don't understand motherfuckers that lie, and I don't know why the fuck y'all be falling for these goddamn lies. I'm not about to lie to y'all. Like, I don't understand the. It's like why you got to. Just be honest, man. What's wrong with that? I don't understand that. But then I don't understand y'all not being able to see that there's some inconsistency here. They're not growing really. I've been following them for all these years and they the same as like. They already got caught up in some other shit already. I ain't gonna say no names, y'all, because I'm not gonna. I'll let y'all speculate what's going on. But resorts and shit, though, getaways, where y'all going? Like, where are you going to escape? To where you going? Y'all falling for this shit, and now it's my goddamn fault. Motherfuckers making goddamn using people money to go to the studio and make albums and shit. Like, just say that's what you're doing. I don't understand. Like, I don't get the why can't you just say what you're really doing? Like, the lies. And then it's what it seems like to me is we continue to fall. Like it's happening every couple months now. Like what's wrong with y'all? Like how the fuck? And then we get all tied and lumped into this one thing. Now motherfuckers want to treat everybody mad love to Malik M. But everybody want to treat motherfuckers like they on some scamming shit. Everybody not like that. Y'all need to be using your minds, seeing what the fuck's going on. Mad love Static saying. Mad love, yo. Mad love to you, brother. Putting something on the books. This, we as black people out here, you choose who to support. You're either gonna support real people and see it as an investment in that person, or you're not. You shouldn't be fucking with them. If they're not being real with you, if they promising shit and this shit ain't coming to fruition, then there's some inconsistency there that you need to assess. You're gonna have to assess that. Logically, practically, you have to assess that. And if you keep following somebody like that, you can't turn around and then blame, somebody else other than yourself. You can't do that. Y'all gonna have to be more thoughtful about what you're doing and what you're putting your money in. That way you ain't too mad at motherfuckers. That way you ain't upset and then you want to turn the anger into an attack on the whole goddamn team. Fuck that. Not me. I don't want to get swept up in that bullshit. Leave me out here. I'm trying to make us better best I can by convicting y'all to raise our kids better. That's the goddamn mission out here. That's the motherfucking plan. But I see we still failing. Earlier today, I'm watching black people call Ellen DeGeneres black. Y'all still doing shit like this, like with no, like by now you'd be like, wait, why are we still showing our low self-esteem? Why are we calling Ellen DeGeneres black? She's not calling herself black. We're calling her black. Like what you got other black people that are telling white people for two things you can be with us. Ellen dances and she uses slang sometimes. And now that makes her black. And this is all the criteria it takes now to be a black person. So saith other black people. Like, this is all it takes. That's some low self-esteem ass shit. Not the experience, you know, some of the pain you go through living in this skin, in this motherfucking society, in this reality, the pain you go through, the examples of hate you see versus people who look like you. None of that. She just black because she dances like a white person, by the way, you know, to black music. And y'all let her arms still do shit like this. So she gets to dance white to black music. Y'all say she black. Oh my God. Ellen, I knew she had some black in her. You know, it's like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all, nigga? She ain't asked you for that. She not even asking, hey, black people, today on Ellen's show, she's going to cover how she really, really wants black people to call her black on the next Ellen DeGeneres show. Like, she ain't even asking niggas to do this. We just do it. Like, the fuck? For this? All over online and shit? Like, this what we doing? That's how easy it is to be black. It's all it takes. Gain y'all's trust. Little arm movements. Now I can't do it because I'm black. This was crazy with black folk. They gonna give me, this ain't gonna be enough for me. I can't run around moving my arms like this to, you know, black music and just get black people to fuck with me. I'm black. We don't accept each other as fast as we accept everybody else. That's a mindset. That's a goddamn pathology. It's not gonna work for me, but for Ellen, oh yeah, she gets in. Ellen gets in for nothing. I get told to wait the fuck outside because I'm coming with goddamn black power and shit. No, nigga, you gonna ruin the fun. You stay out. Bro, Ellen, come on. You get it, nigga. We don't, it's about Christmas too. We don't feel like hearing this shit right now. Ellen, come, walk around this nigga. Yeah, send her around her. Yeah, cause this nigga, no, we don't. This is what the fuck you go through out here if you're black. Like, what the fuck? Black people. We still falling for the same goddamn scams, for the same goddamn tricks. We still doing the same dumbass bullshit. And we don't understand what the fuck going on out here. We don't understand y'all saying Donald Trump made these motherfuckers bold as hell. No, us being proudless motherfucking people made these motherfuckers bold. That's what the fuck I'm gonna say. I don't think it was Trump. Nah, it's us. It got to be us. Because we just out here, just letting anything, I mean, any goddamn thing will come out and say it. Supporting anything, doesn't matter what the fuck's going on. Saying all this coon ass shit, we wonder where all these bold racists coming from. Why everybody looking at you like you a proudless ass nigga? Because that's what the fuck they used to see. Y'all making them bold. They ain't used to that shit. I'm telling you, you got a little bit of pride around a black motherfucking white person that they don't even know how to fucking quantify you. Don't even know where to put you. Because it's so fucking rare that it's like that. Blows their fucking mind. Like, wait a minute. I am programming you on a daily motherfucking basis to hate your goddamn self. To hate you, to hate your people. What the fuck are you doing? They don't even get it. Blows their motherfucking mind. It confuses them so much they don't even know what to say other than you. Oh, you a racist. They don't even know what else to say. They can't even quantify you. That's how rare it is. They're not used to seeing it. They don't know what it's like for majority black people to be that way. If majority black people were that way, a lot of these instances wouldn't even motherfucking happen. I do believe that in my heart. Mad love, Rich Tate. Mad love. Putting some money on the motherfucking books. Rich Tate, if y'all actually on Instagram and y'all saw me, that little character of myself, the cartoon, it was Rich Tate who made that. Black brother with some talent. Made it. I'm gonna start using that. I have been using Huey, but now I'm gonna just use that because it looks like, you know, it looks like me. Like no expression on my face, just mad a little bit. It looks like almost mad at everything a little bit, and that really, because that's me. I feel it. Like everything pisses me off at least a little bit. Most of it, I'll say. At least a little bit. If not a lot, then at least a little bit. And that motherfucker, his face look like, man, look. And that's how I be feeling all the time. Especially watching black people do the stupid shit that we doing. We finding out what the fuck's going on out here. They just legally passed that now it's a federal hate crime for lynching. I saw some black people acting like white people are moving forward in progress because this passed. And that's a mistake that black people make. We'll see these motherfuckers doing some shit that should have, been done. And we'll act like, yay, they, took a step. Like that's the type of low self-esteem we got. We celebrate the dumbest, like, no, this doesn't mean anything. The shit they just did in Florida, the law they passed for the cops, well, they acted like they just, passing a stand your ground law for the motherfucking cops. 3Ks don't get this shit fucked up. In Florida, y'all already know how fucking crazy Florida is. That law passes there as if that was stopping these motherfuckers. These are the games they play. Oh, progress, yay, they play these types of games with the law, but the law is meant to protect them at all times. And so you got one law that passed that says that now it's a federal goddamn hate crime. It's a federal hate crime. Now, lynching. After this long. Even though they charge nobody with lynching ever. Even though they don't even fucking happen. Ain't nobody being charged or no shit like that. They say it's a suicide. It's a suicide. So what the fuck does it matter if you create a goddamn, some type of attach a crime to something that you never even say is a crime? What the fuck type of game is that? At this point, we should be looking at these motherfuckers because they have to believe that people stupid. It just shows. It shows itself. Cops can stand your ground in Florida now. They can plead that to Supreme Court now. Ain't that what they've been saying? I was scared for my life. Like, what the fuck? What type of shit is this? That's not shocking. That's not, like, get the fuck out of here. But it's their system. So they gonna do little stupid shit like that. Just to see if y'all paying attention. Because they damn sure don't want y'all looking and seeing what the fuck France over there doing. They don't want y'all really seeing that type of, the people just being goddamn against the motherfucking government. They don't want you seeing that. They don't want you understanding that's the type of power you got. So they keep doing little dumb shit to either make you you have to look at yourself like, what, motherfucker? You think I'm stupid, bitch? Like, it's one of them motherfuckers. Like, you know how we treat each other? We don't treat them like that. It's crazy. You cool with a motherfucker. Like, motherfucker, you a goddamn lie. You motherfucker, you think I'm stupid? You think I'm goddamn stupid? That's the fuck you think? This is somebody you know. You're talking to somebody you know like this. Might come to blows with the motherfucker. Oh, you lying. We say shit like that too. That's some new shit y'all doing now that I've been noticing. So it worked right there. But we towards each other, it's bad, negative, treachery. I can't fuck with that bitch no more. Fuck that bitch. I hope you die. Like, it's god damn, it was heavy. Or they lied. We don't got that type of energy for this motherfucking government. We don't got the same energy. We don't get mad when they lie like that. Mad love static saying. Mad love to everybody that's donating tonight. Mad love. But we, they do shit like this, and black people still find time to coon. Like, it's like, hold on. Let me get this straight. The racism is blatant and clear, very evident. Right, it's in your face now. You got your phone out. You all day, you online shit. You seeing all this crazy shit. Then you still got time to coon too. Like, how the fuck? What type of show me? What type of schedule you on? I'm trying to. How the fuck do you make the time? Because the white supremacy, again, this is why when they see somebody that's black and proud around them, especially if they outnumber them, they don't understand what the fuck's going on. This is why. You're supposed to hate your goddamn self. I know I'm seeing the society's doing this part. What the fuck is your proud ass doing over here? Because it's rare for a black person to. They used to one type of motherfucker. Y'all keep making time to coon. Getting together, doing large coon sessions like it's a goddamn movement almost. Like, what the fuck? Where do y'all come from? And now they're doing comment cooning. So now not only do you have people that coon in real life via, some form of audio visual, the combo motherfucking package, the disgusting shit is when you can see and hear the motherfucking coon. You like, what the fuck? What the fuck? I can see and hear him. But now you can read in coon too. Like, this is where the game is. You can read a coon. Like, what the fuck? This motherfucking coon mint's been made. We don't do comment. This is a goddamn coon mint. You're reading the motherfucking. This shit starts in coon, the middle is coon, and the end is most definitely coon. That's when they try to make their strongest point towards the end, start going into all caps and shit like that, and little emoji and shit. They try to. So you read a whole comment in coon, and now this is the shit you got to go through. And some of us, we look at these comments on some pages and shit. We see the amount of likes that they have. And we shake our heads, not only at the coon, not only at that, but we shake our heads at the motherfuckers who like the goddamn comment. We have to. Because now you're feeling bad because this comment done got thousands of likes. And you like, what the fuck? Is there no hope? Because now you can just observe cooning on every level. No matter what was, you can see it in real life as black people tuck their motherfucking tails, be cowards out here in the motherfucking streets. You can see the shit in the goddamn on video, on fucking YouTube and all this shit. You got these motherfucking black folk running around here being goddamn coons, self-hating, selling skin bleaching products, doing whatever the fuck they want to do out here. No codes whatsoever. Doing any goddamn thing. Anything. For some money, for some notoriety, for some attention. This is what the fuck we got going on out here. Anything. Don't cost nothing. Don't cost nothing for a coon. They every goddamn where. We see them every motherfucking where. Mad love to LaAsia Johnson. Mad love to Ayla Johnson for putting some money on the motherfucking books. Mad love. Y'all can't act like I didn't tell y'all what the money would be doing either. So you can't, you see? This is how you make yourself exposed proof. You just tell the truth. That's all you gotta do. Easy. Tell the truth. Don't lie about yourself. Like, that's a lie you ain't gotta tell. Because 9 times out of 10, nobody asking you shit, but you just choosing to lie. Like, you just coming out with lies. Like, god damn. And nobody even fucking ask you shit. You just lie. Like, what the fuck? But mad love to everybody. Put some money on the books. But this is where the fuck we are as black people. White people don't even have to do much anymore. The coons are doing most of the hard work for them. And we continue to ignore reality. My own people will fuck around and say anybody that's talking like me is a goddamn racist. My own people will ask me, well, do you just not like all white people? Because all of them ain't like that. That ain't white people saying that. That's black people standing up for their master's honor. Like, why are you even checking with me? Like, even if I did hate all white people, why are you concerned? How does that affect you as a black person? A person has to look at themselves and see what psychologically makes them want to ask that question. What's that in you? Because you black. So even if I hate all the motherfuckers, you are fine. You good. Why are you worried? Why are you asking me that? You see what I'm saying? There's something to that it would even make a black person even ask you some shit like that. Why the fuck are you concerned? But they'll ask you anyway. And then you end up having to explain racism to a black person who's already caping for white folk with the question itself. Understand, when you hear this question from a black person, they've already decided whose team they're on. They already pre-decided whose team they are on with the question. Understand that. All right, we're here to, bring some shit out real quick and show y'all where we are as a people. If you goddamn talking real talk about history, not being extra about the shit, you're simply talking about history and the reality. You're not adding anything to it. You're talking about how the fuck it is, how it was. That's it. You ain't even called them, you ain't got to call them crackers, honkies, peckerwood, cave dwellers. You ain't even called no names. You can say white folk talk about the motherfucking history. That's it. Talk about what they've done. That's it. And you will be asked if you are racist, or you will be accused of being a racist. Either you're going to be asked, do you hate all white people, or you will be accused full-blown of motherfucking being a racist. And you ain't doing nothing. That's with nothing extra on. You ain't got to put nothing extra with it. The history will make them call you a racist. Like you did it. This is what we are as a people. Like you did. Mad love, Miss Evans. Mad love, Miss Evans. You want me to do a show on New Year's Eve? I got you. All right, I got you. Hopefully some people won't be too drunk. You know how y'all get on New Year's Eve. God damn. You're just too drunk to come spend some time with me. We'll get it in. We'll get it in. Hopefully do a little laugh and talk about what we're going to do in 2019, because that's very important. Because right now, I'm not seeing a big running start. If you look at, any type of relay race, You know, you look at you got legs. That's what you right now. This is the last leg. Now your last leg is supposed to be your strongest. You put your strongest right there at the backside. To goddamn, if it's anything that's goddamn lacking, they can pick it up. All right. You always. This is just basic track and field right here. All right. I'm not seeing us come out of the. We're not even our fourth. It ain't. I worry. I worry. I really do. I'm worried about us because we're not coming out strong. So if you're not coming out this year, we still falling for the same tricks. You got Jay-Z and Beyonce done raised $7 billion for a white charity. You got black folks celebrating shit like this. When we still falling for the same goddamn tricks, it's just like our fourth leg ain't looking strong. It ain't looking real strong right now. And we've had all the evidence that we need. Y'all act like Trump's supposed to be inspiring, but it's just like, I don't know what has to happen here. I don't. Trump supporters done got together now, and they done collected up over $7 million to help them build this wall. Somebody sent me a post. They wanted me to be mad about it. All I can say about that is look at how they organize when they want to get something done. That should be a example. I mean, you can be mad, but it ain't their fault for organizing. How is that their fault? That's what they fucking did. That's what we should do. It's you know, I'm not about to be mad like, oh, look at what they did. They raised, look at these vile motherfucker, these coon ass Republican motherfucking. I'm not about to do all of that. They organize. They organize on some coon shit. They organize on some bullshit. But they organized. That's what we should be doing. But we fail. We fail a lot because of a lot of these fucking debates that's going on constantly. The debates that are happening because we think we're going to debate our way to liberation for whatever reason. All of us could stand to be a better representation of Black progress. All of us could stand to be, myself included. I'm not going to get on here and chastise y'all and not chastise myself as well. You know, I'm still striving to be better, even more and more. That's a daily strive. A daily strive to be better in every facet of my life. And that main facet has to be Black pride. If it's not, then this is why we ending, you know, so haphazardly, like we've ended almost every single year thus far. Y'all told me that Trump was going to do something for Black folk as far as inspiration is concerned. It ain't worked. And I can't get Black people to see how silly it is. They just want to call me negative. When you talk, even when we talk about things like us, you know, about to bring in this Christmas season by, you know, making our oppressors billions of dollars. You know, we end every year. Our oppressors can bank on that every year. Like, once you become a planned, you know what I'm saying, basically a statistic, once you become a number, I know what you're going to do based on statistics, group thought. Based on that, I know what you're going to do. That will make me feel like, you know, like I think even even just the inner rebel within a person, you know what I'm saying? Like the inner, the motherfucker that just want to fucking this fire that's inside of you, that'll make you be like, no, fuck that. They motherfuckers ain't about to predict me no more. I'm tired of being a prediction for them. I'm tired of them being able to know who the fuck I am, know what the fuck I'm going to do all the time based on consumer attitudes or based on consumer behaviors and based on the fact that Black people, by and large, have no pride. None. I'm tired of them being able to treat me like that. And I'm tired of these white motherfuckers looking at me like I'm goddamn, just extra as fuck because ain't nobody else doing it. It's rare. I even have black people tell me stuff like that. Like nobody in real life, people don't just be repping like constantly, like every motherfucking day. Like people don't do that. Why? I don't see it happening. When I'm out here in this world, it's not happening. We not repping. We don't even, even look the part. That's on site. We ain't out here repping, yo. We out here, we got them supporting all these motherfucking white folk. That's it. Or Asians, whichever one we choose for today. That's what we doing. Even with how we look, even what we adorn ourselves with. We don't even show pride through clothing. That's a silent rebellion. It's a silent rebellion. You ain't even gotta say nothing. When I come through with this shit on, I ain't gotta fucking talk to nobody. And if they talking to me, they talking about my shirt. That's the conversation. That's what there's nothing else to be a complete stranger, white, black, whoever. They ain't about to, that's what they see. They see some form. I don't give a damn if it's a goddamn pin. Y'all see I got pins and shit on my hat right here and shit like that. But y'all don't even give a damn if it's just you got on a plain t-shirt and you got a goddamn pin on your goddamn real quick. I don't give a fuck what it is. I don't care what it is. Goddamn rep. What the fuck? That shit kills me. Ain't nobody making you not do that shit. Ain't nobody to blame for that. Ain't nobody to blame for that but us. Rep. Be black and proud every day, all day. But we're not doing that. We even had black folk getting mad. And there was a little black girl. I posted about her on Instagram. It was some black people that had the audacity to get mad at this little black girl. Her black mom is giving her the doll test. Now, not on my page, that wasn't happening, but when I was looking at the post abroad, you get to see a larger scale of people. Because most of the people that are going to be on your page following you, most of them are going to agree with kind of your ideology, how you talk, how you, present your arguments and stuff like that. They already know who you are. They're going to follow you based on it. So they're going to agree with you already. But when it's just out in the world on a website, you get to see everybody come judge it. When I saw black people saying that it was racist for her to call this little white doll ugly, the mom was a racist mom that was teaching racism to her daughter for calling this little white doll ugly and bad and evil, while she said great things or was able to say the black doll had the great qualities, being beautiful, being good, the daughter, Now, of course, white folk was mad. Of course, this is what they do. They sit around in a perpetual state of anger anytime anybody black shows black pride because they're not used to seeing it. If it was most of us, again, this wouldn't be the situation. They wouldn't be so fucking shocked. They wouldn't even waste their time opening their mouth like, oh, that's black people. That's how they'd be like, oh, shit. Ain't no point in saying nothing. Ain't no point in us having an opinion. That's just black people. That's how they are. They're always proud like that. We don't know what happened. We tried. We tried everything, but this is what happened. This is me creating this world in my mind, by the way. But this is what we would be. Right? Now, white people being mad didn't affect me or bother me. That's what some people was hitting me up about how mad the white folk was. Like, white folk gonna be like that. Period. Period. Hold on, this thing trying to force me to. Okay. White folk gonna be like that. So again, I want y'all to understand that I don't care about what white folk doing. White folk gonna be white folk, and they're gonna continue to be white folk, and that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna be white coons, 3Ks. That's what they're gonna be. In the comment section, they're gonna be that. You're gonna see it in real life. You're gonna see it on every level, no matter where you go. You're gonna see them being white, mad because a black person don't love them as Christ. Like, that's what be hurt white folk real bad. Like, you don't love me as Christ said you should love no, bitch. No, I don't. You and that Christ can go sit y'all asses down somewhere. I don't fuck with neither one of you. Actually, you know with that shit. Like, no, motherfucker. But they get real mad when black people show that they don't, like, no, motherfucker. Because again, now if you think about white folk, they wasn't mad when our kids were failing this test. When they was picking a white dog, you didn't see no white outrage like, oh my God, those black parents are destroying the identity of their children. They're allowing society to destroy the identity of their children. We are doing this to them. We need to stop. No outcry. They happy when we fail in that test. That's why you didn't hear anything about the doll test until this little black girl passed. You don't hear nothing about it. White folk mad now though, because this little black girl might grow up and act like me, act like one of you. Might fuck around and have some goddamn pride through her whole life. And that's what white folk don't need. They don't want that. They want no parts of that. They like the position that most black people are in. 99%, that's my number. I've been telling y'all, 99%. Because they may have a layer of, walking into consciousness, but they're not really to take any sacrifice, nor are they ready to defend themselves against racism. Not physically either. There are people that won't even defend themselves against verbal racism. And I'm not talking about being called a nigger. I'm talking about the little sneak dissing that white motherfuckers do around black folk. Getting the history wrong all in front of your goddamn face. No. Because we allow it though. We allow them to say little stupid shit. But we don't be knowing what to fucking debate them with. So they get away with this shit. That's what we fuck up. They're not used to us speaking up, saying anything, correcting them. Like, no, bitch, what the fuck you talking about? You ain't gotta say it like that. Y'all know that's the inner you. You that's the you on the inside. That's what you think, then you make it cool, and you, depending on what's said now. Sometimes you may need a, but you at work and shit, and these little white motherfuckers, they be in their little groups and shit. They might say some shit, they'll say some shit wrong. And you can become that black person. They don't even really talk loud around you, because they know you might say something, you might correct them, you might not be apologetic, you might not be afraid of them. So they don't want to even be around you saying anything wrong. Like, oh shit, here I go again. We're gonna go. I just talk over here with these other black people around, because that black person is not, like, he's not one of those types of black. You see the X, he got on it, and you know what the X means. So we gotta, take this conversation somewhere else. So, but that's what we should be doing everywhere, and all of us everywhere. That's how it should be. But it's not like that. I'm pushing for it to be like that. This is my dream. Everybody that does this, anybody that does, this type of trying to communicate to black people, enlighten black people, they have a dream. No pun intended for MLK, because his shit was fucked up. Y'all know it, but he said his shit was fucked up too. So, his shit was fucked up, but I have a goddamn dream. I do. Like, I got this fucking mentality, and I'm very convicting about it. I feel like there's a certain way black people are supposed to think. There's a certain way black people are supposed to raise their kids, and I don't give a fuck. I don't care that, someone may say something's wrong with that. Like, no, based on what I see, based on what we've been doing, based on the fact that even parents getting on this talking about how racist this is, to teach their black child something like this, from to pass the doll test, as when black people have been failing, and black parents get on here and call this racist. This is what black parents are saying. That shit is problematic. That shit is very problematic. And ain't but what? A week or two left in this whole year, and this is how we end the year? This is where we are? Teaching black pride to your child so that they can love themselves as they are, so they can have love for a person who looks like them before they giving their alliance and allegiance to a motherfucking pale face. Before they're doing that, because that's what our black children been doing on this test, failing it, and coming back to be raised in the same environment that led them to fail in the first place. They're going back home. Like, they're going back home. So we got to change that. We don't have a choice but to change that, in my personal opinion. And I'm very convicting about it. And I'm going to hold y'all accountable. I don't give a fuck. Y'all can be mad. I don't care. Like, that's all it is to it. Y'all can be mad at me. I don't give a damn. That's what I'm going to do. This is what, you come fuck with me. This is where we are. Again, I ain't caring about what white folk doing. I'm caring about what black folk doing. What are we doing to show that we got motherfucking pride? What are we doing to instill that pride that we show into our children? What are we doing? People argue that society has more power. This is what black lazy parents will say. People don't want to do the work. This is what I believe. People that don't want to do the work will talk about society. They always talking about society. Like they don't have time to teach their child anything. Society is just going to control everything that their child does. And I would think as a parent, you would understand that society can do one thing, but reinforcement of society at home is a whole nother situation. Society can be whatever the fuck it is. You don't lose your power. That doesn't take your power as of a parent. It doesn't take it away from you. You still have it. You're speaking in a way for whatever reason that parents do this. They just want to give society their power. Why? Why are you giving it away? You're verbally giving it away. So now you can't do anything to control the rearing of your children. You couldn't instill them with anything at 1, 2, 3, 4. Notice I said 1. I didn't start with 10. I didn't start with 15. I said 1, 2, 3, 4. Hell, 0 in the womb. Let's take it back. Fuck it. Play, Malcolm X speeches and shit. Rub. Just, yeah. Right on. Do it in the goddamn when you take it back further than I just thought of just now. We can go all the way back. Speeches and shit. Talk to them like you would talk to anybody else about racism. You see this shit, baby? I'm hating this shit for you before you even get here. I'm hating it, but I gotta teach you now. We gotta go ahead and so you understand what you're dealing with right now. We're gonna break this cycle. We're gonna break this shit right now. I promise. By you, I'm gonna break it. I'm gonna show you. So we're not having children that's failing this goddamn doll test. It's the least we can do, right? Like, you can be a great parent and protect your child from danger. Be their bodyguard, be their Secret Service, be their goddamn chauffeur, their goddamn butler, chef. You can be everything to them and give them a good quality life. But you can leave out a very important part, and it's going to cause some problems because they're not always going to be in the confidence of your crib, of your house. They're not always going to be right here. So you got to teach them about out here, and they're going to be around them folk. So you got to teach them about them folk. You got to teach them about how they act, how they move, how they'll play you, the moves they make, the games they play. That's what you got to teach. So what the fuck we doing? Black parents calling this racist, problematic. Black people thinking we're going to debate our way through to liberation. Running up at the church. Preachers still got them swindling money and shit like that. This is what's happening. This year is about over. This is the same thing that was happening last year around this time, remember? President was different. He was black. Y'all liked that. They helped y'all. No, was he black last year? Maybe a year before that. This has actually been happening around. This is the normal state of black people every year. We in this state. You got some people that so-called woke, so-called conscious, trying to, give their verbal lashings to the black community to help inspire black people to be different. You always have a couple of people like that. Um, you know, and then you have majority of people that's just like, y'all need to shut the fuck up. Ain't nobody worried about all that shit. We just trying to get out here and secure the bag, or live our best life. And these types of adventures that black people go on, where they don't want to deal with their blackness. Um, they just want to go. You know what I'm saying? Stay on the go. Stay getting money. They believe money kind of buys their way into white supremacy. It doesn't, but they do believe that. So you'll have this happening at all times, constantly. We need to teach our kids how to look for propaganda. I'm still got grown people that don't even know how to look at propaganda. I just told y'all about Jay-Z and Beyonce raising this money for this fucking global citizens charity shit. The word charity didn't throw black people off, though. Like, come on. The word charity should throw us off at this point. Shouldn't it? This is what I'm talking about black people in this relay race. Shouldn't by now the word charity throw black people off? 2018 again. We're in the fourth leg going in. Shouldn't charities just kind of put a little bad taste? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm skeptical. I did the research and y'all been fucked up. Y'all ain't got no black interest. Typically, there's going to be white people running the organization. Y'all don't have to present receipts on what you do. You don't pay taxes like that. Like, there's a lot that goes on with these motherfucking charities if you take some time to deal with them. The word charity should ring a bell, or something in black folks should go off. It's like that little discernment that y'all act like is a spiritual thing, but I don't think it is. I think it's a common sense thing, a lot of it. And we don't really exercise our common sense, so it kind of sits idle most of the time from the time that we're kids. It just sits there and it doesn't grow. It doesn't get any work. It doesn't get any nourishment whatsoever. It's just a little, you got to work this motherfucker. You got to work your discernment. I believe that. I mean, I know y'all motherfuckers getting the spiritual shit, but you got to work it. You got to hear certain phrases and just know, like, oh shit, I got to look at that twice. They try to get it by me fast. Let me look at it 2 times. The word charity threw me off of this whole thing. So let me trace it back. That's just what your mind got to start doing. Exactly. Your mind got to do that. Jay-Z and Beyonce raised $7.1 billion for this. I go do the research. 2 white men run a goddamn organization. Okay. Jay-Z gets on a song and raps this, on What's Free, the shit he got with Meek Mill. Cold, some bars. But what you talking, like, how can you can't just brag about being a billionaire, but you don't have goddamn hospital or nothing substantial like that, a bank or something like that. You can't just keep rapping about being a billionaire and not being a slave, and then you turn around and hang out with Hillary Clinton, hang out with presidents on a presidential level, don't speak up really out here in these streets, these presidents, but you brag about being a billionaire all the time. Like, we can't, what are we supposed to do with that? You're not their slave, but what you mean? Why you don't own nothing if you're not a slave? Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, what the fuck though? And you and Beyonce can then turn around from that, after that verse, and you go raise $7.1 billion for 2 white men? For them to just play with them, sure, you got your cut out or whatever, but like, no. Something's fishy about that to me. That shows an inconsistency in their behavior. Now, this is where black people fuck up. This is why y'all be still falling for his resorts and shit like that to get away on some bullshit and giving thousands of dollars to motherfuckers. This is what's causing these problems right here. I'm gonna show you real quick. I noticed Jay-Z and Beyonce's inconsistency. Now, I'm not a fan, but if I were a fan of some sort, this is the part where you be like, their inconsistency should have showed you who they are. Doesn't, though, for y'all. Y'all keep going with motherfuckers. This is the problem. So I need to jump off a little earlier than y'all do. Just go ahead and the shit they be talking. I see people defending them in comments and shit. Even when people tell the truth about them, you'll have black people that will defend the truth. Like, And I'm gonna show you this how crazy it is. Jay-Z and Beyonce ain't gotta say nothing for themselves. They ain't gotta talk. These celebrities, they don't have to talk to y'all. They don't have to say anything to y'all. You could comment on a post about them, and other people will come to their aid and tell you about them, what they did, what they do, what they did. Like, there's something to that, right? Like I told you, this social media gives you, you can see a couple different pathologies play themselves out. Like, and and if you really think about it, they're really interesting if you look at it, because these celebrities don't have to say anything. Other black people will defend them in comments. If you say something, like, other black people will, this is something's wrong with us. This is what we're looking like in the fourth leg now. This is the same we was looking last year, same we was looking year before that, same before that. It's like, God damn. What the fuck? I posted about the Jay-Z and Beyonce shit. I had a nigga in a blonde wig come on my page and get mad. Talking about their philanthropy. Philanthropy is one of them words. You don't say it a lot, but he wanted to get on there and tell me. But like, nigga, you got a blonde wig on. So why wouldn't you know that about yourself before you commented and just not comment? You know what I'm saying? It's one of those situations, like, were you wondering what do people be thinking right before they type up a paragraph? Like, you got on a blonde wig on your page, on in more than one picture. So why even comment? I would assume, based on looking at you, what you thought about what I had to say. I've gotten to be that good. If I see a man in a blonde wig all willy-nilly on his fucking page and shit like that, I would assume he would defend Beyonce. That way, this motherfucker ain't even gotta say nothing. I can read them. They easy. Like, just look at these motherfuckers. A lot of them look like what they are, like clowns. They're fucking clowns out here. Clowns, fuck boys, homo niggas. Like, these motherfuckers out here, man. It's just, there's so much fuckery going on out here. And if you talk against it, you're hyper masculine, or no, not even hyper. They upped the ante from hyper. Because remember, at first it was hyper masculine. Now the masculinity has upped to toxic. So I can't say I'm against this stuff, because now I'm exhibiting toxic masculinity, up from hyper. Actually, I want y'all to notice the play on words, because hyper wasn't doing it the way they wanted to. So they have to replace the word with something not even more true, just more severe, a more extra ass word, to try to convict the person that's responsible for it even more. You know, that ain't just hyper masculine, that's toxic. As you know, you get an idea of toxic. Like, toxic, one of them words, like, it could just stand alone and you kind of got an idea. It's melting through some shit. You know what I'm saying? It's burning shit. It's corrosive. You already got an idea when you think of toxic. So this is why they did that. But they tried to hyper first. But here we are at the end of 2018, and you still can't say, yo, that's gay. You still can't safely say that, because that will offend someone. That will offend, you know, certain homosexuals. And that matters in the new world that's been created. In this new one, it matters, you know. Like, what the fuck? This is where we are. It's the grade of men that's running around out here. The grade of women that's running around out here is low as well. Everything's it's just a low, like, it's real, real low right now. But this is where we are. And the question is, so what we doing? And we'll talk about it again. We're going to talk about it again. I'm about to open up for y'all's questions. So now I'm going to go to completely y'all's questions. Keep the questions cool, because like this some dumb shit and shit like that. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really know. I need everybody to just be cool in the questions, and we're gonna do these for a little while before I get the fuck off here. Mad love to everybody that's even here right now, sharing this time with me. Hopefully, you know, we are learning together. We noticing certain behaviors together that we can even that we can actually, you know, look at and see, and maybe within ourselves, maybe not within ourselves, but in some of our surroundings, some people that surround us, and we can be better that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what this shit is all about. Convict yourself to be better, bit by bit. And we can start by having some goddamn pride. That'd be a great place to start. Somebody said, talk Offset and Cardi B. What about Offset and Cardi B? What am I supposed to be saying? We're talking about their fake, you know, relationship gone bad, or what are we entertaining right now? What are we doing? I really appreciate that. AK keeps it real. I appreciate that love. I appreciate the people that do appreciate what I do here. And that's just, we sit and have real talk and try to goddamn get better with each other. And do I feel like their relationship is toxic? No, it's fake. Well, how could something not real be toxic all at the same time? But I don't think toxic masculinity is a real phrase either. So maybe that's what it is. I don't really care nothing about people that break up on that level. It ain't like they were building something for Black people and now that's going to be stopped because they're spat. No, I can only see how that may be a situation. Like, damn, person A that's doing that. Notice I gotta say person A because this ain't really happening. But person A is doing something for Black people, and person B that they're with, they're married and shit like this, and they're doing something substantial for Black people. And then in the middle of that being built, and you can see the progress, and then they get divorced. Then you know what I'm saying? Okay, maybe we kind of look at like, okay, what the fuck going on with that? Somebody did this fucked up now. Is the structure fucked up? Can y'all talking that Black love shit? So now the love matter. Y'all can keep this shit together. What? That's what it should be. But who gives a fuck about a divorce from two people who are doing nothing at all to advance Black culture, to advance Black liberation, to advance the Black mind? Nothing. So understand why I don't give a fuck. That's why I don't give a fuck about their relationship. OD, I can't say your name and I ain't gonna fuck it up. Say, outside of Malcolm X / Fred Hampton, which other leaders from the past do you take knowledge from? All of them. Anyone I can come by that actually has something that I can, you know, relate to. Now, I do have this issue where I still have my own ideas, and they may combat even some of Malcolm X's ideas. They may combat, well, yeah, they could combat even some of Hampton's ideas. They may combat other ideas from these other, you know, Black scholars or Black revolutionaries, but I can still respect what they said to a certain degree, regardless. I think that's big. I mean, but I got my own shit too. And my own shit kind of overrides, you know, but this ain't new. You know what I'm saying? A lot of this stuff ain't new. It's kind of, you know, this Black power shit. Again, this is a generational thing. Like, every generation has a certain Black people that's going to be there, that's going to give a fuck about Black people. And you're going to have, that's going to be a very small number. That would be the 1% of my 99%. Very small number of Black people actually care about Black people. You know, so, and that's going to happen per generation. So I take, you know, and respect what it takes to even have that drive. just to know what drove these guys. What words they say to themselves to keep themselves driven. What do they feel like they was dropping knowledge on? Whether I agree with the knowledge full blown or not, like something kept these motherfuckers going. Because it wasn't, the fame. Couldn't have been the fame. Because ain't nothing coming from it. So, I'm just I get what from everywhere. From everywhere. Kwame, okay. Kwame, that's a good place to be. Kwame, if you fucking with Kwame Ture, then you fucking with, he was in SNCC first. He coined the phrase Black Power. Kwame Ture that's a good place to be. Formerly known as Stokely. So that's a good place to be. He was a very proud brother. That's what I'm saying. You gotta, I don't fuck with Farrakhan at all. That'll never change. That'll never change. So I don't fuck with Farrakhan. My fucking leg, like what the fuck? Fuck, my leg is gonna hurt like that. Oh, I forgot about this. Damn. Damn, I forgot about that. How did I forget about that? How did I forget about that little dumbass slave play? Damn. I forgot about that motherfucking bullshit. But nonetheless, this is proudless people. This is why these things happen. This is why these things happen. Rachel Truth Speaker says, how do you feel about Kwanzaa? I don't know necessarily that I have a feeling about Kwanzaa. If people want to celebrate, that's cool. I don't. I choose not to celebrate anything personally. The principles of Kwanzaa, I think they're nice. They cool. The motherfucker that created Kwanzaa, forget his name right off the top of my head, but I don't fuck with that motherfucker's life at all. But I do think that Kwanzaa, it can have some beneficial things. I'd rather see Black people doing that than doing Christmas. If you're asking me in a conversation like that, really, I don't think we need neither one. But if we're doing a comparative, I'd rather see Black people doing Kwanzaa than Christmas. Most definitely. And particularly because of those principles. So. Oh, y'all ask me how I feel about. Hold on. Y'all ask. Y'all got a lot of y'all's questions about how do you feel? 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 Feel questions hard for me. They're always hard because I don't be feeling much of nothing. But I'll be understanding, so it's cool. I think I'll be understanding what y'all asking me. Some people y'all ask me if I think about them. What do I think about them? And I don't think anything about them. It's kind of hard to formulate a decent answer because I don't even think about these people at all on a regular basis. Justin says, what are your thoughts on the homosexual community bullying Kanye West and Kyler Murray because they don't agree with their lifestyle? I mean, we talking about Kanye West and another person. Well, I don't even know who the fuck Kyler Murray is, but they're not no black and proud motherfuckers. So it's just like, you know what I'm saying? I don't really be caring about these other motherfuckers, man. Like, I really don't. And maybe that disappoints people. Like I think maybe that'd be one thing. That's one thing about me that possibly disappoints people about me is because I don't give a fuck about, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have any thoughts about the homosexual community bullying Kanye West. Like, they don't even make sense. This nigga's stepdad is a bitch in a wig. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. But that may be where, you know, that may be where the disconnect is. You meant Kevin Hart. Oh, Kevin Hart. Okay. Okay. I don't. Yeah, but I don't think anything even about Kevin Hart either. I mean, Kevin Hart is a coon, so you know, you know that motherfucker is a coon. AK keeps it real. Says, "Are you a Pan Africanist, Rob?" I think Pan African ism has some nice concepts in it, but I'm not in any group in particular at all. I don't claim a mindset. I claim black. You know what I'm saying? To me, something like Pan African is just an extension of blackness. Um, just like I look at, any of these groups, whether it be the Moors, the indigenous, or whatever, I look at them as extensions of blackness. But I don't feel like I necessarily have to go plant my feet down in a group or with a title to be um, effective or to have the mentality that I believe in wholeheartedly. You know what I'm saying? If that makes any sense. If that makes any sense at all. So I'm not really nothing. I'm just a black man with pride. That's really it. So I'm that. That's a long title, right? Should be something cool. Hmm. And it's not really an acronym that makes out a word. Black man with pride. No, I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna figure that shit out. You said it makes sense. I'm glad it does. I'm glad it does because I don't really have an affiliation, and I think people feel more comforted by people that have an affiliation, which I think that's something, in the psychology of us is that we have a tendency to, you know, be more gravitated towards somebody who has a handle or a title. But to me, what titles do sometimes too is it kind of keeps a person in a certain mindset as well. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't be a Moor and think like certain things. You can't be a Pan Africanist and think certain things. So it kind of it could possibly stifle your actual growth um, too as well. So I try to learn a little something about everybody basically, and just stay out here. I'm just Rob. That's it. Nothing extra. The Tristan Reed said, "Did you see the father make his child walk to school? About what? What they do? What happened? Why did the child have to walk to school? Because I walked to school a lot. That was actually how I got there many times. So somebody making their child walk to school, shit. I lived that life. For bullying. Are you talking about the little you talking about the little white girl and the white man? Is that what you I think I did. Somebody sent that to me. That's when I had to make that post trying to explain to people like I don't what white people do when I when I tell y'all I don't care. I don't know how else to say it. Really. It's like I don't think people get it. I don't even know if we know how to not be consumed with what white people doing. I have no idea. I have no fucking idea. But white people, what they doing? Mm-mm. Just they're somewhere being racist, probably. So that's what I'm saying. I don't need to see that. White woman calls cops on black man. white man calls black woman nigger. Black men do nothing. White business rejects man from cashing his first check. Rejects black man from cashing his first check. Like it's like they're racist, y'all. Remember, you left me outside to cook out. You brought Ellen in, and when you brought in Ellen, I was trying to tell y'all, but you didn't want to hear the shit. So now you mad, and you want me to feel sorry for you and shit. Cause I was trying to, you let Ellen in for the dancing and shit. I was trying to tell you thought I was ruining the party, but then you took your dumb ass to the bank. Thought they was gonna cash your shit straight out like that, didn't you? I know you did. I told you let me in. I told your ass. You know what I'm saying? Like it's one of those like try y'all keep rejecting this truth if you want to. Like you keep rejecting this truth if you want to. Just don't be shocked. When you getting walked up out of the cops called on you, the goddamn nigga just want to cash his goddamn check. You can't even do that. Like these white motherfuckers ain't letting y'all do shit. They ain't letting you do shit. You know why? It's cause you black. Like when you gonna see it? When are you gonna see that shit? And stop asking me, oh, or stop saying to me, oh, well, they ain't all bad. Or asking me shit like, well, do you hate all white people? Like, get the fuck out of here. Are you serious? Fuck you asking me. Let me see something. Let me go back up here. Dylan, brother Dylan says, Rob, do you believe in black people being too proud, or is that just a shaming tactic white people use to keep us grounded? Dylan, let me tell you what's so fucked up, man. Let me tell you what's fucked up about that. Nobody really says, white people don't call black people too proud. That's not something white people say to black people. That's black people that say that shit to black people. That's what makes that fucked up. Because that's not even an issue that we're dealing with. White folk ain't out here shaming us with that. It'd be black folk doing that shit. It'd be your own motherfucking people. Like, it'd be your own people, y'all. That too proud shit is something black people say. Because if it interrupts with their fun, you know, black people just panic. And they can't deal. So they'll say motherfucker just too woke or, you know, all this bullshit. I mean, there are extreme cases of, I mean, we gotta be real. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are extreme cases. I think anybody that yells a lot for whatever reason, that's an extreme case. Like some people just real extra and they just need to just take and just simmer it down, chill, and just calm down a second. You know what I'm saying? Just calm down a second. But y'all like them theatrics anyway. That's why these yelling niggas have y'all attention. That's really what it is. Y'all like these goddamn circus clown motherfuckers, really. And that's why they have y'all's attention and shit. Motherfuckers trying to use extra big words and talk about metaphysics and shit. Then y'all motherfuckers just run y'all's asses over there. Motherfuckers talking about the goddamn, you know, signs and shit like that. Y'all fucking with that heavy right now. Like, it got to be people that's talking that extra. They want to bring, I'm only talking about practical shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers be wanting to bring in extra shit that ain't helping black people yet. And I wish y'all hurry and be done with all this shit so we can actually start doing shit. Like, all this, no, man. It's us. We got mentalities we got to change. I need to hurry and put this spiritual shit down because it ain't none of it. I don't give a fuck what you choose. Just hurry up and be done with it. God damn. When y'all done with that, then we can goddamn teach these kids some shit. But it be black people. It be black people. Sentinel says, do you think a secular Nation of Islam type organization would be useful? No. What do you mean secular? A secular Nation of Islam, why would you, I'm trying to understand it's kind of like what do you mean when you say secular? Like without religion attached to it, just the discipline aspect of it? Because that should be being taught at home. Then an organization wouldn't be an organization, it'd be a people. Because organizations don't necessarily really help us like that because they're too small. Organizations are too small. We got to have a goddamn a shift in mindset, really. It's going to have to be a big thing. To me anyway. I don't think no necessarily an organization about to really just come out here and change the mind, uplift the minds of black people. Not because they can't do it enough of them at a time. It would take some type of, you know, I don't know, man. Parents, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Parents. Parents. I did not see that, OD. OD said, you see Uganda's president tell Miss World Africa that she needs to wear her natural hair and not Indian. I did not see that. But you know what I would say to that motherfucker? Right there. To Uganda's president. Because that's some real shit. That's what's up. That's what's up. Exactly. Hitman J. That's exactly my point. But don't nobody want to listen to me. No one wants to listen to me. That's what, it gets kind of frustrating after a while. But Hitman J says we need a code, not no organization. I mean, because a code you can take home with you. You ain't got to go nowhere. You ain't got to meet with nobody nowhere. A code you just got with you. It's embedded in you at all times. It's just there. That's all it is. Like, that's what a code is in your heart at all fucking times. Organizations got to meet at 7:30. They may have little functions and stuff you come to. They sit and talk to you about some shit, but you got to go there. What I'm talking about happens in the house with these kids. Easy. Well, I won't say easy because clearly it's not. It's not easy. It's not. Yes, Rogers, you're right. We do keep looking for this imaginary savior. We do. But we ain't got no codes. That's why, though. You need a savior when you ain't got no codes. When you lazy as fuck. When you don't want to put the work in. When you don't want to teach your children. When you don't want to change the black experience. When you don't want to do any of that work, you need a savior. And that's why black folk fuck with that. That's why they constantly looking for that motherfucker, because we lazy as fuck. We lazy. We don't want to do this work. We don't want to do this work. We don't want to do what it takes to raise our kids better, to have better minds and represent, black intelligence, black pride, black, but motherfucker, if you step, then we do that too. Like, just everything. But it's always black. It's always you got your pride. Always. You don't let nobody fuck with it at all. And that's what we don't got. And that's what we don't teach our kids. Yeah. I still got the vape right here. I'm about to hit it in a minute. Y'all got me running my damn mouth so much. OD mad. OD says saying organizations are pointless or haven't helped is silly. What were the Black Panthers if not an organization? Do you know what happened to the Black Panthers? I'll show you why I say it's silly. Because again, this is what I say. I respect certain ancestors, people that did it great, but I still see flaws in things. Do you know what the flaw in the Black Panther Party was? And all the great things that they did is because they were an organization. So when they took out some people, the organization crumbled. It's gone. Because that code wasn't in the houses of millions of black people out here. That shit got to be within us. An organization can't do it on its own, man. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I can respect the Black Panthers. Y'all know that. You see my garb. You see everything. But still, I can disagree with organizations regardless. Because I do. You can still do that. You can do both things. That's what I'm trying to tell you. The people got to be like that. The people got to be like that. There's going to have to be a spark that happens within black people. There's going to have to be a spark that happens within black people, black parents in particular, where they feel convicted to raise black children with pride. It'll have to be something that just happens. You know what I'm saying? Like there ain't no other way. And I'll just keep convicting black people one at a time. I'm gonna try to do my part. Because I mean, this is what it takes. That's what it takes. Indigenous says the panther went down because our own kind turned against their own people. I mean, you can say however, you can word it however you want to. It went down because it was an organization. And if you're an organization, you can be infiltrated. But if this was in the hearts and minds of black people at home, how can you be infiltrated there? Can nobody come and infiltrate your home? If they do, you can put them out. Easy. Raise these kids with pride. Yes, the kid can still make straight A's at school. Mine do. Your kid can still do that. But raise them with pride, though. Teach them that. Teach them at home. They can still go out here and make good grades and all that shit. They can still do that. They can still do whatever they want. Sentinel says, where can I find this code, Rob? I mean, wherever you go, look for it, man. I mean, you talking about, here's it's kind of disrespectful for you to ask that question. There are so many black ancestors that we have that wrote books, that gave speeches. There's codes in all of them. I sit here and I just say, black people have some pride, instill pride into your kids. That's a goddamn code. It doesn't matter what we saying if we don't have that spark within our people to make the changes. Then a motherfucker got to tell. I didn't have to go read no book about codes for me to convict myself as a black person to want to be a better black father. As far as giving my children, making sure they had a black identity, there wasn't code book. That was something I thought was important. You got kids. At some point, it's like, like look at what you came up in. Look at your life experiences and change them. We always thinking that giving our kids better is making them is them being having more money than we did, when they don't have to work as hard as we did and all this shit like that. But no, to me, the difference my black kids will have in their life or the versus mine, it won't be about that shit. Because they might need to work a little bit hard sometimes. They may not be fucking rich as fuck, but they're gonna be okay. You know what I'm saying? That may not be, but the better life for my black kids for them to be raised with black pride, because I wasn't. Like, what the fuck? That's a huge chunk that I didn't have, that I wish I would have. At least one of my parents talking this shit to me every time they see me, and life is just confirming everything they say all the time. I'm around these white motherfuckers, because you're gonna be around the motherfuckers. They just keep being confirmed and confirmed and confirmed and confirmed. Like, oh shit, daddy's speaking that real. I didn't have that. I got Jesus everywhere. Jesus was everywhere around me. So to me, my life, to make my kids' life better, this is what that is. When we talking about some shit, real shit. We teaching real shit about pride. That's what we doing. That's what the fuck we doing. I'm that dad. Huey Freeman says, shit, we still watch the NFL and ratchet reality TV. And it's, again, full flag, 2018. This is what I'm talking about. What we doing? Tony Smith, exactly. It's one of the most important things to me. Tony Smith says being raised, having pride in yourself as a kid is important. Now imagine if all black kids were raised like that, man. Like that shit would, well, not even all, I would say most. And just so the majority would change to, well, now instead of these problematic behaviors, we support them, or there's a split decision. No, we're all against this problematic behavior now. Now you are in a small group of motherfuckers who are still involved in fuckery. We don't fuck with you because the majority done changed. Right now, it's 99% versus 1. It's bad. It's bad as fuck. But that's what would have to happen. So you shame now. Right now, we shame black people for stuff like not having on J's or not having new clothes. Like, well, we shift that energy to you shame a black person for talking shit about another black person, about another black person's skin. That becomes the thing. It ain't about whether you got on Gucci, Prada, or whatever white company you decide to wear. We change that energy becomes, well, you talking shit about another black person's feature, or you said some coon ass shit, so we laughing at you for that. Ah, yeah, coon. Listen to what he said. He love white girls. Ah, get him the fuck up out of here. You know, something like that. Something like that. Starts early in life though. You can start young. Just that'd be the one that got away. But if everybody's like, then you know, life things are changing now. Look at this. And all we had to do was change what we teach our kids. It ain't about what the clothes you wear. It's not about the shoes you wear. It's about the quality of your character within you. It's about the type of pride you're gonna have going through this life. That's all it is to it. So what? The motherfuckers' pants too little. It's funny a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. It might be funny a little bit. It might be. You might have to fight some shit. Cause you have to train yourself not to laugh at certain shit. I had to train myself not to laugh at certain shit. So I'm still fucked up on a lot of shit, but I train myself. You don't just laugh at no kid that you know he poor and he done sat down in the same pants 3 times this week. Why are you laughing at that nigga? Something clearly ain't, you know what I mean? Something clearly ain't right. You know, black people born into poverty, born in these ghettos. That's where they put us. You know, black people born over there, a lot of time money is scarce. You know what I'm saying? Why would a black person make fun of another kid like that? But that's what we do. If you think about it, we do that to people. Well, we did it when I was growing up. I mean, the shit ain't changed now. I mean, I still be at these schools with my kids. Shit ain't changed. Ain't nothing changed. Nothing. A lot more gay ass kids running around in these schools now. But other than that, I mean, same. We'll be making fun of other black kids making fun of other black kids for different shit. It's the same shit. Same exact shit going on in them schools right now. But they're not being raised any different though. So I get mad at them. And me and my daughter, when we talk about this shit, we'll talk. Me and especially my older kids, we gonna talk about this shit full blown. We gonna be in because they, you know, a lot of day in life around these motherfuckers. Look at what they do. Look how they act. This is black folk. Look at how they acted. But you gotta try not to hate them through this. They're ignorant. This is what I have to explain this shit to my kids. When somebody asks me what happened with my son, that's what you gotta do. You have to teach your kids. Well, I'm giving you black pride, but you're surrounded by 99% coons. Don't hate them. Don't hate them for it. They don't know any better. They're not being taught any better. That's the angle I come at when I talk to my kids about these little black kids that be fucked up. Is I come at them and I don't, you know, it's all about, well, their parents ain't raising them like I'm raising you. That's why they able to say that shit. That's why they doing that shit. That's why that shit looks so stupid to you. Because I raised you. You know what I'm saying? It look crazy to you right now. You see the coon shit that's going on. But it ain't their fault. It's their parents. They're raising them like that. So that's how I try to frame shit. KC says, Robert, this Real Side Chicks of Charlotte show is taking off on YouTube. It's one of those that I had to do like that. Nothing I can do. Nothing I can do. Try not to. All I can do is really try to raise daughters that won't end up on that show or even acting like that anywhere in life. That's all I can do. But these little young coons that be in school, it ain't their fault. I always tell my kids that don't allow them to hurt your feelings. They ain't your friends. You can kind of look at it like that, but then you have to really, really look at people that's gonna be on some coon shit. They'll set you up. They have no loyalty to you. You don't mean nothing to them. They'll try to set you up because they own some coon shit. They didn't get any lessons at home. They didn't get that. So you gotta kind of try to be understanding to a degree, but then you gotta know how close you let these motherfuckers to you. That's discernment that you teach. Again, this ain't y'all keep acting like it's shit spiritual, but it's really not. This is discernment that you teach. If you got kids, you better be teaching this type of discernment. You got to. If you got black kids. Right. That's a good point. That's a real good point. Indigenous says, that's my point. We get so angry at our youth, but in the other hand, sit back and allow these white folks and the things of this world to raise them. So sad. Exactly. What? What? Touching what? Strive for greatness. Your sentence ain't making sense. Rob, man, I know you may feel like you not touch him, but you are. I'm gonna assume that maybe you meant lives. I hope. Hope this ain't like troll setup and I don't fail for it. He said, what you touching? Like he said, what you mean? Hopefully it ain't one of those situations. But I guess we'll see here in a second. I don't know. Uprise, I don't know. I don't know what you're saying. You said Jesus is powerful. Is that an oxymoron or what are you what are you saying? Sentinel says, have you heard of Nellie Fuller's book? I have. I didn't mean to spec you for my previous comments, but it's literally a code book. Is that not a good starting point? It can be. It's whatever. I mean, again, you have to find out what works for you. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't have to read a code book. You know what I'm saying? Like, but if that works for you, I would say do it. I would say if it works for any black person, do it. You know, I don't need a book to convict. I can just look in reality and see what type of, you know, codes I would instill into my children just based on the way black people act. I studied them myself. That way I don't have to watch, you know, necessarily I don't have to necessarily read somebody else that studied them before tell me how, you know what I'm saying? That's the only thing. But Nellie Fuller is a smart motherfucker. Nellie Fuller is smart and he got a code of conduct with black people. Like I said, it's been written and black people don't care. So it's like, what do you do when you get to this point? Okay, mad love, Strive. Mad love, yo. Got your nephews listening to my show. And mad love to anybody who allows their children or, you know, young people to listen to my show. I have young people hit me up a lot and show love. So I know that's because of you guys are either allowing your kids to do it or watching it with your kids and all that shit. So I really, really appreciate that shit because we come over here and we doing it practically. We're doing it in layman's terms too. Easy terminology over here. I ain't trying to go over nobody. We're just trying to get better as a team. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. But I feel like, you know, I don't know what's going to inspire black people as far as codes. Um, I've seen codes. You can talk about codes, and black people get mad when you talk about codes. So that's the thing that you have to really be mindful of is that black people actually get upset if you start talking about codes. They get mad. So that's a psychology that we have amongst our people that you start talking about codes and it convicts them because they're doing something. They're more than likely they're doing something that you're asking them to not do anymore, or they have a mentality that kind of got carved in stone and you're asking them not to believe in that anymore. It's very difficult for them, and they get mad, and they will, if they don't have any clear cut reason why they're continuing to function the way that they are, other than, oh, it's fun, and they know that's stupid, they get mad. Like they know no other explanation other than, oh, that it's just fun, that's just I don't even be thinking about it really. They know everything they say and sound dumb. So they get mad. They get upset with you for telling them to stop giving billions of dollars to these motherfuckers every Christmas. Stop believing this is Jesus' birthday, Stop going broke trying to buy dumbass Christmas gifts. You can say whatever the fuck you want. Black people, they ain't trying to hear it. They ain't trying to hear it. They get mad. I know it because they get mad at me. I'm sucking out all their fun. That's what codes do. Can't have as much fun with codes because all this fun is a bunch of goddamn random recklessness that's going on out. That's what codes are. You have to bring it in. Here's what you do. People ain't trying to bring it in. People ain't trying to bring that shit in. They're trying to stay out here and do whatever dumb shit they're doing to turn up or whatever the fuck it is they're doing, not raise their kids, put their kids in front of fucking TV, or have their kids watching the same stupid, dumbass reality shows that they watch. Like, ain't nobody trying to do no work. Because ain't nobody trying to make no sacrifice of any kind. We ain't talking about life. There's a lot of steps before life. There are people that sacrifice their lives for us that we should honor dearly. Over Jesus, if you ask me. Actually, Jesus should be non-existent to us, and we should only honor people that die for us. But that's one of those dream world, concepts I got. But these, look, man, these motherfuckers get mad as fuck at you over the truth because you're taking away their fun. You're taking away their excitement in life. You're taking away, you're poking at that bubble that they got. You know what I'm saying? And when you're poking at that motherfucker, they got to defend it. They got to defend that fucking bubble. So they get angry. They'll call you, well, you too pro-black, you too black, you ain't never happy. Your life must be trash. They say anything to you. Anything. Because they refuse to convict themselves and have codes. Man. Yeah, exactly. Hey, man, Jay. Exactly. Black people call you a fucking racist. This is where we are. This is what we're dealing with now. Again, we in the fourth. We in the fourth. It's December. I'm looking at this and I don't know. It's one of them. You know what I'm saying? We gotta be real about shit. You can't get better, unless you being real about shit. It's rough. Savannah, Georgia says, what do you think about this interracial agenda they pushing? They couldn't push it without black folk. Isn't that crazy? Can't nothing be done without us. We can't be misrepresented without us. We can't have an agenda pushed against us without us. Nothing can happen without us. That is what's so fucking, a power that we don't even exercise. This shit don't move without us. This little bullshit ass play, slaves twerking for the oppressor, that don't happen without us. Nothing happens without us. We have to participate in this shit. We read the script. Now, if you was raised with pride, you wouldn't even be there to read the script. Wouldn't be there. But we're not. So, I mean, I can give away my integrity. I mean, that's just a small part, right? Just twerk. For a white man, that's it. Okay, yeah, I can do that. You know, no problem. Things, I mean, we were slaves, so essentially, so I'm kind of playing out the role of my ancestors, possibly. These black motherfuckers, they make it to this point. Interracial agenda doesn't happen without us. Black person, like, well, no, I don't think I'm not gonna be kissing nobody white. I'm not gonna be, keep it cool, keep it real cool. But when you ain't got no pride, it opens you up to all types of shit. You can be misrepresented everywhere, and you always mad at white racism instead of acknowledging that it exists. And we, the people, we need to be doing things that let the motherfuckers know that ain't no. Yep, he did. NEB says, didn't that NFL player just propose to his racist Becky? That's the white man's mama. Becky too playful. I don't like Becky. It's too light. You know what I'm saying? It seems almost playful. I don't like when y'all black folk call these motherfuckers that. That's the white man's mama. That's what that is. But nonetheless, I did see that. And then some tweets came up. This bitch, racist bitch, of course. I mean, he probably still gonna, if he got to the point where he gonna propose to her, this motherfucker has let go of any of the conviction that one of us may have. Because to even propose to a white girl like that, you had to let go of every piece of everything you got. Your blackness, you have to detach yourself from that completely to even get down on your knee. So we can't even assume that he cares about these tweets. All she got to do is probably suck his little dick, swallow, and he good. That's all she been doing the whole time anyway. That's how she got there. That's how she gonna beat the situation. But had he been raised with pride, he wouldn't be on his knee in front of no white woman. That ain't what we do. We don't be doing that. We don't do that shit. It's tough. It is tough. But y'all listen. I'm about to get off here. All right. I really appreciate y'all for coming to spend this time with me. To show me support, you ain't gotta donate nothing. Just like, share the video. Y'all ain't gotta be extra. If you want to donate, there's places you can do it. But I done told y'all what I'm gonna do with the goddamn money, so I don't want to hear y'all's mouth looking for no goddamn school or no trip that I done said I'm taking y'all on. Don't do it. I done told y'all what the money gonna do. All right. Very honest about what it was gonna do. Not gonna lie to y'all. But like the video, share the video. Mad love, shout Team Rock. Y'all already know what it is. Mad love to all the people who support me, all the people who get on here to, be convicted and convict themselves and think about shit practically and things that we can do to change, not focusing on these white motherfuckers, because they are what they are, y'all. They're going to be racist. We have to raise kids that can combat that. That's what it's all about. We got to be people that can combat that. They're not going to look at me and see black pride in me, and the motherfucker beside me don't got no pride. And that motherfucker beside him don't got no pride. That's all they see is motherfuckers with pride. That's it. They don't, nothing else even exist. That's what we need to be on. All right. Mad love to y'all. I'll be back. I'm going to do this New Year's Eve. If I'm capable, I'll do the New Year's Eve thing. We're going to bring it in together. We'll wrap up this year, see what type of energy we're going into 2019 with, because we're going to have to change drastically. We're going to have to change. So, the Tristan, it won't be another month. It won't be another month before y'all see me again. And if you're not following me on Instagram, y'all follow me on Instagram. The links to follow me everywhere is in the description box. I post on Instagram like every day, practically every single day. So I'm on there. posting. So y'all follow me on Instagram, share this video with your friends, family, y'all. This is, to me, this shit right here that I'll be talking about. If we don't do this, if we can't get this down, nothing else happened. Our ancestors wasted their fucking time. These guys that are talking about supporting black businesses and getting black banks, everybody's wasting their time if we can't get this very core part down. And that's instilling pride into ourselves and instilling pride into our children. Everything else doesn't move until this moves. All right? Mad love, y'all. I'm out.